We are on the Gettysburg battlefield here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, site of the bloodiest battle of the American Civil War and one of the most visited places in the United States. Between the Army of the Potomac and the Army of Northern Virginia, there were over 51,000 casualties. This battlefield was literally soaked in blood. And while we are in Gettysburg, we make a stop at one of our favorite historical and haunted locations in the area, Sachs Bridge. For many years, Sachs Bridge has been a hotspot for paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, and thrill seekers. Many have left with crazy stories, others with terrifying experiences, evidence, and data. Ghostly encounters and unexplained experiences and events are common here. Welcome to Sachs Bridge. The Sachs Covered Bridge is a 100-foot town truss covered bridge over Marsh Creek between Cumberland and Freedom Townships, Adams County in Pennsylvania. The bridge was built around 1854 at a cost of $1,544. During the American Civil War, both the Union and Confederate armies used the bridge in the Battle of Gettysburg and its aftermath. Union Corps crossed the bridge before and during the battle, and the Army of Northern Virginia under the command of General Robert E. Lee. They crossed the bridge upon their retreat from Gettysburg after the battle. Upon the Confederate retreat after the battle, many dead and wounded lie along the banks of Marsh Creek. Heavy rain after the battle caused major flooding in areas and washed many dead and wounded soldiers downstream. It is said that there were several makeshift hospitals in the fields just beyond the creek and bridge. It is believed there's a lot of emotional energy embedded in the area of the many soldiers that crossed this bridge, the nature of the event that day in July of 1863, and the many soldiers that died along the banks of Marsh Creek. There are many ghost stories and hauntings associated with Sachs Bridge, many personal experiences as well. One such story is that of 3 Confederate deserters that were hung at the end of the bridge. Though there is no official documentation of these hangings occurring, there have been visitors to claim to have seen such ghostly images. There's also been the sound of marching soldiers on the bridge and phantom regiments witnessed in the wooded areas surrounding the bridge, believed to be reenactors until they disappear before your very eyes. Certainly very unsettling to those who witness such an event. Individual soldiers have been witnessed on the bridge and again in the wooded areas surrounding the bridge. Again, they seem to disappear into thin air. Other haunts, stories, and events reported from the area are that of a very young drummer boy that seems to wander around as if lost. The sound of cannon fire has been heard at all times, day and night. Disembodied voices have been heard, audio clips have been recorded, cold spots often have been felt when walking across the bridge. Some folks have experienced the sudden smell of pipe tobacco, have witnessed streaks of light, bright orbs, of light moving quickly across the bridge with the naked eye. We have witnessed the sound of cannon fire and a musical tune of a bugle very early in the morning.
Hey, we are here at Sachs Bridge today in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Up here for a few days to visit the battlefield. And of course, we always have to stop here at Sachs Bridge. Absolutely one of my favorite locations to visit while we're here in Gettysburg. If you're not familiar with the history of Sachs Bridge here, this bridge was here during the Battle of Gettysburg in 1863. Troops from both sides crossed this bridge numerous times, north and south. A lot of dead and wounded around this area. It was actually field hospitals all around the bridge, over here in the field behind us, and even over on the other side of the bridge. So yeah, a lot of history here. There's also a story of 3 Confederate deserters being hung at the end of the bridge here. Paranormal activity abounds here. There's a lot of reports. And supposedly there is a phantom regiment that has been discovered out here in the wooded area just beyond the bridge. They've been encountered a few times from numerous people out here over the years. If you check out the rest of this video, you can see some of the photographs and some of the things we've captured here in years past. Again, like I said, I love Gettysburg. It's basically where I started as a paranormal investigator. Always happy and thrilled to be here. And I just love exploring. So we're gonna do a little bit of that, show you around a little bit. I know in the summer it's a lot of snakes out here. We've seen numerous snakes. I don't think that'll be a problem today. As I said, it is December and it's cold and it's raining now. A lot of people like to come out here and fish. My grandson's been out here numerous times. As you can see, it's cold. Water's frozen. Good bit of it. Looks like it's been frozen for a while. Of course, again, like I say, it is December. Muddy. I think in this area, though, this is where it's been reported of the Phantom Regiment. Confederate regiment of that. No boating, no swimming, no wading. Strong currents and turbulent water above and below this dam can trap and drown the person. Oh, some big creature over there flying through. I did not see all of that. That was a big bird. That was a big ass bird. I don't know where it went to. Down there somewhere. Should I go? Yes, I should. Marsh Creek. A lot of stories from back in here. A lot of interaction with soldiers. And I believe just about all of them have been Confederate. There's one story I witnessed years ago. I don't even know when I watched it on, but a Confederate, what people thought was a Confederate reenactor back here that agreed to pose for a photograph with 2 visitors, the man and wife. Said the gentleman posed with them right between both of them. And they thanked him and said they were talking, engaged with conversation with someone else beside them, and when they turned around, just right after posing with this Confederate soldier, he just disappeared into thin air. They don't know where he went. Interesting. They must have used a 35mm camera back then, because when they went to get the film developed, the soldier was not in the photograph. Damn.
previous visits to the bridge have yielded some balls of light, but more common for us have been captured pink streaks and trails of what appears to be something moving at a rapid speed in front of the camera. These are not only captured on the bridge, but in the wooded areas around the bridge.